Back at back at it. Oh my gosh, but look at them with the grass in it. What a great idea. I'm loving on that. So now if I can find 2 for my front porch, I'm actually at a Lowe's. You just never know where you'll find something. So I'm gonna go see if I can find 2 of them. Love that color. Oh, beautiful. Yep, here I am, another greenhouse, looking for some for my front porch or to add in. Yep. Are they not beautiful? Oh, decisions, y'all. So I'll share with you when I get home. There's one. They actually match the door really well. I don't think they're going to need painted. Yeah, they're heavy. Chris got a Budweiser carousel at that auction, and I got some large blackish urns. Okay, now we just need to figure out something to fill them so they don't go to the... Why does that one look crooked? Better. Yep. Probably just the way it was formed. It's probably the way it was formed. Pots are kind of on the big side. So I think if I put one of these down in it, the mums can go in it. You know, the things that we do. Yeah, because they're kind of deep. Oh, okay. These guys are super heavy. That's all I know. They're huge and heavy. So, oh my goodness. Oh, whew. Yeah, that's, I knew that they'd be about that size, but I put the terracotta pot in, so then I'm going to put these in front of it, and then I'll get some more pumpkins. I think our exterminator, yep, left that in my little thing. Nice. There you go. I hung this wreath up here, and I like the wreath itself. I wish it had a little bit more color to go with the mums. So I think I'm gonna add some color to it, because I put any stuff on my front porch, I'll be able to drop off our Amazon packages. It's not that big, but with all the colors going on, I'm gonna go ahead and add some color to the wreath. So I'm just gonna go in with these that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. I just thought these were kind of fun. Adding some texture, popping some color in here, I think will be so much better. I love the airy of it, but I just really wanted, yeah. So the fall foliage, the fall foliage is 40% off, I think. So all I'm going to do is just add it in here and there, just so it doesn't look so blasé. I'm a cream girl, I'm a neutral girl, so I'm just going to add all these stems in, just going around the wreath. Just kind of guesstimating where it should be. So now that's just adding the yellow one in. So now I'm going to go ahead and add the orangish, the burnt colored in. Look, it's going to make a very full wreath, but that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted to add some green to it. I wanted to add some color. I couldn't really find a burgundy that I thought would go with this. So luckily this one had burgundy in it and some green. And it'll just take care of that stark, being so stark light next to the colorful mums. Give it that harvesty look with these colors. Okay, now here's, look how full that became. So it's still, I just am loving on it. I know these are probably looking kind of weird, but I'm just gonna take the puffs, just the puffs, and add them in for some more color, leaving a little bit of the stem. A little bit of the hot glue. It's just going to add some dimension. Okay, now we have color. I love the little poofs. Might not be everybody's jam, but I like it. I like the different textures that it adds to here. So it beefed it up without having to have large overpowering flowers. So love it. Just getting all my spider webs off from the glue gun. There we go. So not overpowering, but kind of ties in the harvest colors. I guess I could have done like a bright yellow, but that was not easy to find. It's not easy to find bright yellow, but it's harvesty. It can go through Thanksgiving. That's what I was looking for, because I'm having a feeling my mums are going to die off before Thanksgiving. It's just been so warm on them. So not everything that we do is fun. A lot of what we do is very fun. It's very windy outside. But today Chris started like doing a reset, clean out of his area, his shop area, and my studio area kind of has become kind of congested. So it is time to do a little bit of reset. We just came in with a huge salvage auction haul. A lot of the pieces need to be tweaked, fixed. There's always something from an auction. If you were a reseller, you know. Not even a reseller, you're just a buyer. You know, it's not always in perfect condition. Do you need to tweak it? But I have project pieces and pieces that just need to be reorganizing because it's like now coming into my crafting area. So that is what we're going to be working on today. Since he motivated me because he started cleaning up his area, it's time for us to go through. And sometimes part of the go through is, okay, I bought it. Am I really going to make it over or not? Was it just a quick buy, an impulse buy, or do I just need to send it to auction because it's just been sitting here? So there's that. On one of the to-do lists is adding more lighting, but the ceiling is so high. You know, and as you get older, you don't necessarily always want to lift your arms above your head for very long. But so in my area, because it's starting to stay darker longer, Chris is going to be adding some of the Amazon snap together lights that just plug in, not changing out the lights that are there, leaving those, but he's just adding some more in.
All right, so what I'm gonna try to do here is organize this mess.
Might as well put it to good use. Ooh, duck. Headless duck. I haven't fixed it yet. Maybe in his empty spaces he can put some terracotta pots. I don't think he thinks I'm funny.
Ha 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 ha.
Isn't that what cubbies are for? Terracotta pots? And Santa mugs? Just trying to clean up his space.
All right, so I have the tools taken care of, and I realize I've got a lot of stuff to do. So hopefully with this being moved, I can start working on getting the tools cleaned up and put in the booth.
So this is my congested area. This is a congested area. There's just too much going on. So I'm just going to start weeding through things. Chris is weeding through his things. Just need to figure out how to reorganize some stuff. Forgot to turn the camera on when I was videoing moving all this stuff, so there you go. You can watch me sweep. Always something to sweep. Heavy. I'll let him carry that out. So I think I'm gonna have Chris turn the cubby so you can see it inside the cubby, like maybe terracotta pots, I don't know. And then hide the other pieces that I'm going to be working on once a furniture or I get ahead. Because furniture, of course, takes a lot longer than smalls to do, and furniture has been slow to sell. So I have pieces I want to do that I don't want to get rid of. So yeah, I think we'll just kind of reorganize it so it looks a little bit more pleasing other than just having stuff piled upon piled. There's no room for it right now in the booth, so we have to wait. So we all have dead piles. This is my dead pile, meaning I thought I was going to work on it. I haven't worked on it. I need to reorganize it differently. It's just clutter right now, but it's clutter that, like my grass, I need my grass. So there's things I need in here, but it's just became a cluttered mess. And I do so much better if I have things inside totes, clear. I just picked up this smaller size at Lowe's, so then I can stick my grass in there and I know where it is, and then I can see in it, and the lid's attached so it doesn't leave and go anywhere. So yeah, I'm just going to try to reorganize this. And if I had a vision when I bought it, I may not have the vision now. Yes, I just tried to keep things started. What I want to do. Oh, the spindle pile. We all think we need the spindle. And eventually we do use the spindles. Eventually. You have to decide how many spindles are too many spindles. Right? How many are too many? Because I'm pretty sure Chris has a whole bunch of spindles on his side that I need to alleviate some of that from him too. Ooh, I hate the dead piles. I'm just sorting. It's no fun right now, so I will get back with you guys after I'm done with sorting. Okay, so now we have to move this pile somewhere until we can work on it piece by piece, but not too terribly far, because I know there are pieces that will sell. So he's just going to carry what will fit. Some of the pieces are too big. He's just going to carry them into our spray room, just for right now. That way he'll be able to work on them little by little.
Just need this one to stand up in there.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a trim piece.
Get it to fit, he's gonna have to, it's taller than the room. Hardest decision is deciding how it will sell, and since that bottom part is broken, he's just going to go ahead and it's not barely attached. Snap it off and just sell the top piece. Okay. I know we probably didn't take very good pictures of where it started. Well, but we're finishing up. Just finding a place for everything until you can individually work on it. Couple more pieces still need to go out to the barn. Lots of sweeping needs to be done. Oh, there's that. What? My pots? What? Guess I should be videoing for you all. I have this box of terracotta pots that I am adding into my terracotta pot shelf. There's always room for more. Can't say that they're cleanest. They're the cleanest, but I don't really care. Oh, these two are stuck, so they will stay together. That's how I feel about that. somehow I added a whole box of pots in, and then this pot box had a bonus. Dirt and some, oh, where can I add you in? Sure. I don't care. I like it the way it is. Not everybody will like it, but man, has it grown.
All right, so this is where I left off a couple of weeks ago. Haven't really worked on it. And then I had today off. They're working on the furnace. My van was getting serviced, so I was able to get this much done. And it's still early in the morning. I'd like to get the rest of it all cleaned up today, so at least I can keep it mowed down. And then I've got to clean all this rubble and trash that they just kept on dumping in between here, because I'd like to just be able to take the smaller riding lawnmower and just keep it mowed down. All right, so this is it. This is all of the scrap metal that was out around the silo. So I guess I shouldn't say this is all the trash, because there was a lot more trash there, but there was a lot of scrap metal too. I'm getting ready to, I've already got a lot of stuff loaded up in the van. I'm going to take that to the scrapyard.
Hi, no judging when you see our stash. This is after we cleaned our stash, actually. So we still have a side that we need to clear out so we can move our outdoor stuff. But yes, a lot of this stuff is stuff that I want to keep. There are big furniture items like this armoire that we're going to send to auction. Anything that's terribly too needy, like this is way too needy. It's missing a shelf. It's missing the back of a drawer. It's got a hole in the back. It's really just particle board with veneer on it. So yeah, so I'm not going to be keeping that piece. But yeah, you can't even really get to the pieces, but we need more storage for our outdoor stuff. So I just have to be serious of what is going on, because Chris is trying to keep this area clean, because hopefully this winter he needs to be able to park his tractor and his lawnmower, but he wants to start taking this down now that it's starting to get cooler and opening all this up. So that is a to-do list pile. So we don't want to store furniture or anything over there, which is our plan later. This is supposed to be like another like workshop area, storage area, but not yet. Just not yet. How does this space look now? Hopefully much better. Not so congested. My big sign that's going to be a big one to sell. But now that is all organized. The furniture, like ones I want to do soon. Chris just dragged these out of the the barn itself, because that would be great to do ornaments on, because we're getting into that season. But yes, everything, we can walk in here now. You don't feel so claustrophobic. Sometimes you just have to make those decisions on what is going to stay and go, and it's not an easy decision, but it is a decision that needed to be made, so I didn't feel like I was suffocating. I didn't get rid of all my project pieces. They're in totes. Lots of them are in totes of things that I can create. That's exactly what these little totes are, things that I'm going to be creating. So this will make its way into Chris's van and then go to rid of stuff, the auction house. It looks like quite a bit, but I went through a stage where I was doing a whole bunch of little stools, and then stools stopped selling. So that makes it look like it's bigger, like a bigger pile than what it is. And of course, all the bread boxes and bird houses that were way too needy, and some baskets. So it's really not as bad as you all may think. And then behind it with our inventory, still most of the inventory is like project pieces. That's what most of it is. Then I have my eBay shelves, and then I have other like inventory that I'm going to do, and just a little bit of inventory. Like I always say, we don't keep a lot of inventory. I'm waiting for Christmas to get in. And then I've used the shelf that was out in the garage to start organizing my Christmas because I want to get that in for our open house. So is it a walk of shame to share your dead pile with others? I'm hoping that it motivates y'all. So yes, dead pile. What is a dead pile? If you don't know what a dead pile is, it is items that you purchased, that you got, that you thrifted, free, auction extras, that you could envision making them over, doing something with them. But the next thing you know, they're just piled on top of each other. They're dug through for items that you really did make over, and they just keep getting pushed back. Or they're items that, okay, well, I had a bread box. I did a bread box, it sold. I had a bread box. I did a bread box, it sold, you know. And then I did a bread box and it's sad, and I had to lower the price to get it to sell. And now I'm not really making enough money to make sense of doing another bread box. So AKA why you see some bread boxes in the dead pile. So there's just that. Trends come and go. Little stools, people like them, but it's not a cost efficient to buy padding. And yeah, stripping paint. I decided I'm not stripping paint anymore because by the time I do it, it's not cost efficient. So unfortunately, I have to find stuff that's natural wood to paint over. I'm sorry, y'all. That's just how it goes. You just have to be realistic. I love sharing with you all my visions for stuff and making stuff over, but a lot of you are, there's a good portion that are flippers like me. They're looking for items and inspiration to do items to flip and make a profit on. So I want to be honest with you about that. You know, I don't want to just make this item over and you're going to make a huge profit. Yeah, not by the time you put your time and effort into it. And then do you keep redoing, I did a basket, I painted a basket, it sold, I painted a basket, and then it just sits there and nobody's doing anything with it, or I bought this because it looks similar to something I did, but it's just not quite the same as what I did before. So yeah, it's just a dead pile. It's just items that they're just collecting dust, and sooner or later the cobwebs are going to be thicker than what the items are. So it's time to send it to auction, clean out that space. We need that space in our barn desperately bad because we have outdoor furniture. We live in Michigan that needs to be going into the barn, and then I have quite the collection. Furniture, for whatever reason, just has really halted in our area. Hopefully after the election, and politics. Anyway, it will pick back up, I'm hoping. So we'll see that. So I've just really been concentrating on smalls and items I'm just positive are going to be sold. So that's what I've been sharing on the channel with you all. So yes, I know I get a few comments here and again that maybe I'm showing too many thrifting videos, but remember, I've got lots of doctor's appointments, weekly doctor's appointments still. I don't ever want to drag people down and talk about my health. That's not why you're here on this channel. And for all of you that send me messages and pray for me, thank you so much. Yes, I'm just going to live my life. I'm going to keep on going. And if there's a bump in the road, we'll deal with it at that time. But other than that, yes. So and all the doctor's appointments are I had one this morning at 7:15 a.m., labs before. So y'all, it's hard to drive that far, an hour away, do the labs and sit for the appointment. And then you're really you might as well just go shopping because your creativity is just kind of dragged out because you've been driving all day. So there's that. So I do still put out 2 crafting videos a week for y'all. So you just get bonus of me shopping because I wasn't really showing a lot of shopping on the channel, and I've always been doing all that shopping. I just had never been videoing it. There's that, y'all. So anyway, give me a quick comment down below. Do you have a dead pile, and we motivated you to get out and clean, do some fall cleaning house? If you're not lucky enough to have an auction house that will take this off our hands and sell it into lots. Now, mind you, so the auction house has a auction the last Friday of each month, and this will be separated into different lots, and most of the lots will sell, but sometimes you get some lots that just aren't bid on and they can run it the next time, or they'll group the lots together. So be it. Is it high money? No. Is it at least some money back? Yes. So there's that. Anyway, so just blessed to have that in our area to be able to help us unload, and we do it enough that we get a little bit of discount because we're basically always have something in their monthly auction. So give me a quick comment down below. Have I inspired you to get out there and just take, I mean, even if you take 5 items that you know, I'm just never going to do anything with this, it's just a good feeling to get that weight lifted off your chest. Like, okay, I can breathe, because in the shop I was getting claustrophobic. It was just getting too close. I was doing those pieces of furniture and they were just like way too, I'm like, I can't even move in here right now. And then Chris started his little cleaning his area and deciding, well, okay, I'm not going to get to this. I don't have the same time as I used to when we were at the other house, because he has like a 35-40 minute drive home at night. And so by the time he drives, and he usually has a load of wood that he's undoing, yeah, it's just not the same. And it's just not the same. You're not motivated when it's 5:30, 6 o'clock at night to go out and work at in the shop. That's just how it is. So I'm trying to find pieces that I can fix myself, or just 1 or 2 pieces that are not like a major overhaul for him. So there's that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. And as always, if you're part of our YouTube family, thank you so much. And if you're new and you're checking out the behind the scenes of the journey of Ginger Chick Rehab, this is the behind the scenes, the dead pie, all the stuff that I'm just not going to make over. So, and I'm sure some of you are probably eyeballing it, wish that you could come get it. I wish you could too. So again, thanks for watching. We will see you next time, and you can see what we're up to. Bye.